Okay, guys, welcome to Grandpa. When we had the last earnings call, Tesla slid in a image into their slide deck that basically showed a mock-up. Let's just call it a mock-up. I don't want to argue about whether or not it's real. A mock-up of an app to for a customer to call for a cab and get the ride going. Okay, there's five pictures in that slide. Um, so the first one was summon. Now, if you drive a Tesla that has FSD in it, you might interpret summon in a different way, and that is you call the car to you. It's still basically the same concept. It's for a different purpose. Okay, so there you go. Um, then there's something I'm calling coming, and that is you have summoned the cab and now it's coming to you. The third one was climate, and I'm not sure why climate need to be called out separately, other than to tell you that there's a climate. I assume that means that control as well, although it didn't show in the picture. The fourth picture was arriving. So it gives you an idea that the vehicle is arriving or the cab is arriving. And the fifth one was basically a trip plan. Now, I didn't look close. Maybe the trip plan also shows that you're moving. I assume it will. So there's that part. So those are the five basic pictures. And so the purpose of this video is to go a little bit into the phone app and show the data that is available. I mean, we can argue about how they programmed it, all that stuff. I mean, I get it. People have to argue about this all the time. I mean, a lot of people get into it. I don't really care how they did it. The fact is, the data is available. So why can't you use it? So there you go. That's the way I see it. So let's jump into it. All right, so rethinking this, it's pretty obvious that I need to give at least a little blurb before each section of this video. That's the only way I can see it's going to make it work, because otherwise I'm jumping into it and you don't know what is I'm leading up to. So let's go. All right, so the first image is really just a summon button, a button labeled summon on a screen. And this is how you call the car or call the cab. That's all it is. Okay, I hope this works out. All right, so we have the red arrow represents my car. It's up at the Property Owners Association Activity Center. The blue dot represents where my phone is right now. Now this is on the summon screen, and if you look down below, it says go to target. Well, go to target's grayed out, so that means I'm too far away for the old summon to work. Okay, this gives you an idea when you're doing a summon of a cab, of the data points it's looking for to start. Okay, this screen's a little bit more complicated. There's more pieces to it, and it's basically the coming screen. So you have successfully called a cab. What's not clear is at what point do you put in your destination, right? The cab already knows where you are, where it's going to come to, assuming you don't move. If you move, there might be a problem, but we'll see how it works. But you still need to put in, well, where are we going? For example, if you call Grandpa here and he's at 15% and your trip is to the airport, it's not going to make it. So we need to be able to say, no, you need another cab, not Grandpa. Right? So those are some of the things that have to be worked out in the software, and I'm sure it will be. It's just matching stuff. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So here it is. Okay, the car's not moving at the moment, but you see the red arrow for where the car is, the blue dot where I am, and the white dot indicating where the pickup will be. It will take, where did it say it? 2 minutes. It'll take 2 minutes, and it's 0.6 miles. Okay, so there you go. That I'll have to take another picture showing you that I'm actually coming, but there it is. Okay, this is what the current climate screen looks like on my phone app. You can see that I've set the temperature inside to 70 degrees. The air conditioning is on, and it's currently 89 degrees. So yes, I didn't have it on, I just turned it on. And you can see the wind blowing. Now, in their app example, they didn't do it this way, but we'll see how it goes. At least the 70 should show. This section is about climate, and I haven't quite figured out why it's so important to have a separate video, a separate screen showing the climate. I assume that once people get used to it, they're going to bypass it like this. They don't need to see that. But maybe for sales, you need to say something. I don't know. Anyway, it's here. All right, so this screen just shows what the climate is. I'm not sure exactly which number they're supposed to be showing. So by this you can see the interior temperature has reached 71 degrees Fahrenheit. The air conditioning is turned on and the desired temperature is 70. So it's right there. Like I said, I'm not really sure what to expect here. But anyway, you might also notice there's 3 red dots on the back seat. Those are the receiving part of the seat belts. So in theory, you could fit 3 people in the back seat. Yes, you could only fit 2 rays in there, but you know what I mean. Okay, so in this section, you have summoned the cab, and it's on its way. There you go. So you can see what its progress is. Believe me, I watched the Uber once go back and forth at HB Plus while I was over at the Leander station. I'm like, what are they doing? Are they looking for me? What's going on? And when I talked to the driver, she said the person in the car was having her search for something. Well, okay, I don't know. Whatever, peace and harmony. So anyway, this section's about. So the car was parked up at the Property Owners Association Activity Center, and it's now in my driveway. So I called it to my house. All right, so when I say that this back seat's not really 3 people wide, I mean, I've had 3 people in the back, but they were small women, so they all fit. It was okay. Like I said, you can't get two rays in here. And note that this seat right now is set for me. In cyber cab mode, my thought process is you move this seat all the way up and move that seat all the way up, and you just have the back bench here. All right, so here's a look of us progressing towards the pickup. All right, so this is what your screen would look like, the little red arrow approaching the black dot.
Your destination is on the left.
And let's see what he does. And today he pulls into the driveway. A little bit off, but there you go. All right, arrival. All right, so this would be your arrival. The red arrow shows that we're here. The black dot is the location that we're navigating to, and we're at 0 minutes, 0 miles to go. So we're there. Okay, there you go. All right, here we are putting our navigation. Since I've already been to Brookshire Brothers up here on Bronco Lane, I don't have to type the whole thing in. It brings it up in the recent searches, or brings up in the search. So there you go. That's how I specify where I'm going. What I didn't see in their presentation was exactly how we're going to type it in, but that's how it works in the current phone app. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've plotted navigation to get to Brookshire Brothers. It's estimating that we'll use 3% battery to get there. It'll be 13 minutes and 7.1 miles. Okay, that's the part you're interested in, right? 13 minutes, 7.1 miles. There we go. All right, so this final section is about, we've had a cab come pick us up, we put in a destination, and now we're traveling to that destination. So there you go. Yes, I'm going to reuse the screen, and then we need to go out to Brookshire Brothers, show you progress to the destination. For those of you wondering, no, there's no mention of money anywhere on the slide set. So as you have to assume there's going to be something about money changing hands. And they didn't talk about all the back end stuff that will have to happen between people like me and Tesla. But okay, whatever, we'll get there. This is just a basic introduction to what it might look like. And all I'm trying to do is say, I have most of these features on my car already. It's just a question of bringing the app together to do all the stuff. Of course, I'm only running FSD 12.3.6, so that's still supervised. I assume that we'll have to be up to 12.5 of FSD before this is even more or less reasonable. 12.4 sounds like it'd probably be close, but 12.5 would be more in the category of, yeah, we can do this. So there you go. So the other day when I tried going to Brookshire Brothers, we got thrown off a little bit about RoboTaxi delivery, but you know, the more times we do it, the closer we'll get, I guess. Anyway, there you go. I hope this is interesting. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've plotted navigation to get to Brookshire Brothers. It's estimating that we'll use 3% battery to get there. It'll be 13 minutes and 7.1 miles. Okay, that's the part you're interested in, right? 13 minutes, 7.1 miles. There we go. All right, here you go. Here's the representation of media. Currently, I'm on Bob FM, so how do I want to show this? So this indicates that we're on radio. So we can go forward, we can go backward, we can stop. These are the volume controls. Oh, oops. For some reason it's not working. Oh, it is. Okay. But I don't have the radio. The radio's in the car outside. All right. So anyway, that's the media control. How well it works, I don't know. We'll have to see. But the other part that I find interesting is this indicates that we're on the FM radio, but I also have tune-in available, and it doesn't. You can't switch to tune-in, and you can't switch to karaoke. And both of those seem like reasonable options. Oh, you have to have connectivity. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. Okay, whatever. So you can switch between FM stations. It's just limited in what you can do. but at least you can do music. All right, here we go. I'm in the car showing the car screen at the moment. So the route's been sent from the phone to the car. Let's see, it is what? Oh, we're going to arrive at 9:57. It'll take 14 minutes. We'll use 66%. Wait, where's the... It's not telling me the mileage, but... So I have to switch to drive to begin. FSD will not back up, so I have to back it up. I mean, it's 12.3.6, okay? So in this release, it doesn't do it. In some future release, it should be able to handle backing up. So let's get going. All right, so if you have a Tesla, you may be familiar with this. The curvy line indicates you want to see the whole route. That's what we're looking at.
Feet, turn right onto American Drive.
So here's the car moving. What? I have 2 stop signs? Oh, the other one's up at Boggy. Okay. So there you go. I'll take another one further on, just show you progress. Okay, here we are. We're going by the high school. See the red arrow indicating progress of the car. 6 minutes. 3 miles. 3.0 miles. Okay.
Now turn right.
Oh, okay. He did want to come in this entrance. Okay, at least in theory. This is where navigation dot brings us right to the front door. So let's see what happens when we get that point, right? Well, it wouldn't be a trip to some place with parking spaces if I didn't do an auto park. I've already selected this spot. Okay, to start. Pull forward a little bit. And back in. Yeah, you don't have to go quite so far. It's good enough. There you go. Parking brought to you by Auto Park today. So what's our trip look like? 7 miles, 16 minutes, 255 watt-hours per mile. Total trip so far is 8 miles. I don't think that's quite right, but okay, whatever. I'll take it for 2 kilowatt hours. So if you combine that together, that'd work out to 4. Whee! Okay, whatever. I mean, that's part of the pricing question, right? All right, so I hope you enjoyed my attempt to make a somewhat reasonable video describing how my car would work as a I don't know if it's as a RoboTaxi, as a cybercab. I've heard both ways, and the honest answer is, the expectation is that if there is a separate vehicle called cybercab, that the RoboTaxi app will still work regardless of which one it is, as long as you can run FSD. So there you go. We'll see how it goes. And I hope this has been interesting. It's been interesting to me. It's just, we're still waiting for August 8th. That seems so far away, but it's coming. It's coming.